What happened to Subaru? It used to make really desirable cars that were fun to drive. This is the new Subaru Crosstrek, replacing the XV. And it is actually a very good little SUV, but it's ruined by a painfully slow and uninteresting powertrain. The FB20 2-litre naturally aspirated engine has been around now for over a decade, after originally replacing the old EJ series motors. According to our tests, this is one of the slowest SUVs in its specific class. We get it, Subaru is not intending for this to be a quick vehicle. It's not a sports car. But in our opinion, there is a level of satisfactory acceleration that we should all expect from a modern vehicle. And this just falls well short. It is significantly slower than a standard petrol rental spec Toyota Corolla, for example. Watch this. No, the handbrake isn't stuck on, and that's on a flat road. Planning to do some uphill overtaking? Forget it. Fortunately, the rest of the Crosstrek is excellent. It feels very well made, it looks kinda cool, like a rally car, and it presents some real off-road credentials, such as 220mm of ground clearance, and great approach and departure angles. Especially the departure angle. Look how high the rear diffuser element is from the ground. We doubt it provides any aerodynamic benefit, but it looks cool and it's right out of the way so you can hit the dirt. Here we're testing the 20R example, which features these 18-inch alloy wheels. They wear 225/55 road-oriented tyres. Yet more aero details are featured in the front wheel arches, helping to exhaust air that gets compressed within the wheel arch during suspension travel. This interior is well thought out, practical, and is covered in what feels like quality materials. The cabin acoustics are outstanding, with no tinny rattles or squeaks at all. It's a tough yet premium package, and it feels like it could withstand the test of time. Passenger space is good in the front and back, and the driving position is highly adjustable so you can settle in nicely. Rear legroom is a standout too for the small SUV class that it competes in. There are no rear climate vents, which is a bit of a bummer, but you do get USB and USB-C ports. Up at the back, the boot volume doesn't look good on paper, with just 291 litres. It expands to 883 with the rear seats folded down. But on the other hand, the high floor makes it easy to load things in and out, and you have some bag hooks on the wall for added convenience. It's a shame to see a space-saver spare wheel under the floor, especially in a Subaru. It limits your off-road touring range for sure. Speaking of off-road though, this is a surprisingly capable little machine. So it's great to see Subaru has retained some of its heritage and driving capabilities. The suspension seems to provide reasonably long travel reach, so the wheels can move up and down and maintain firm contact with the ground, while the comfort and compliance remains very sturdy and controlled. When the conditions get a bit more challenging, Subaru's clever all-wheel drive system comes to the rescue to make sure you get through. If you are somewhat serious about hitting the dirt in a small SUV, this is probably one of the better options out there. In terms of being a crossover style vehicle anyway. Obviously vehicles like the Suzuki Jimny, including the upcoming 5-door version, are more heavy duty for this sort of thing. But unlike something more serious, the Crosstrek behaves pretty much like a regular hatchback on the tarmac. The ride comfort is excellent and the handling is pretty good. It turns in with decent enthusiasm, and it holds its line really well. The steering is quite nice too, providing a mechanical feel and some feedback. It's a real shame Subaru doesn't offer something more exciting in the engine compartment. Even a very detuned WRX engine would be great, bringing in more low-end torque with a turbo. For now though, this is, unfortunately, what it goes like.